Hello everyone. In this session we will try to discuss about the non-written wall. See, as the name itself is suggesting it, non-written wall. It permits the flow of the air, or it may be the oils, especially in only one direction only. These type of walls, or it may be a check wall, or it may be a shuttle wall, or it may be a restrictor check wall, or it may be a quick exhaust wall, or it may be a two pressure wall. See, most of the walls are designed so that the check is additionally loaded by means of the downstream of the air pressure, thus this supporting a non-written action. For that reason only, it is called as a non-written wall. See, these check walls we discussed in depth, especially in the previous sessions. For that reason, I am not going in detail with respect to the check wall. Okay, the schematic diagram. This is not a schematic diagram. This is, we can say it as the actual diagram, or it may be a cut section diagram of the a check wall. But the symbolic representation with respect to the check wall is also represented below. Now the another one is what we are discussing is nothing but a shuttle wall. See, this shuttle wall also we have discussed in the case of the hydraulics. A ball will be there. A ball, it will be moving it depending upon the pressurization. Either pressure is applied from the from the either right side, or it may be on the left side. The schematic diagram shows the a shuttle wall where the pressurization, if the pressurization is from the X to A, the ball will be moved from the X to the location Y. If the pressurization is done from the Y to A, then the ball is shifting from Y position to X position. That's why it is called as the shuttle wall. The next what we are discussing is the quick exhaust wall. See, these walls, now what we are discussing, we are not discussed in the case of the hydraulics. See, the quick exhaust wall, as the name itself is suggests that a quick exhaust, it is used in the exhaust the cylinder air quickly to the atmosphere. Okay, the main application, especially with a single acting cylinder, it is common practice to increase the piston speed during the retraction of the cylinder to save the cycle time and also the power consumption, or it may be the time duration. The higher the speed of the piston is possible, reduces the resistance to the flow of the exhausting air during the motion. In that cases, the expelling of the air from the cylinder, it should be done very easily. At that cases, we are using a quick exhaust valves. See, the schematic diagram shows the quick exhaust valve. The construction and also the operation of the quick exhaust valve is a very simpler one. Now here a mobile disc. This mobile disc is also called as the flexible ring. The flexible ring, it is pressurization. Its pressurization is done depending upon the what we can say the either it may be from the supply port, or it may be at the exhaust port. If you look into the sketch 1, which is at the left side, if the pressurization is at the supply port, the what we can say the flexible ring, it is blocking the outlet port, or it may be output port, or it may be the exhaust port. If the same pressurization is done from the port 2 automatic, and the pressurization is less in the port 1, then the what we can say the flexible ring is moving from the port 3 to port 1, and it is blocking the inflow, and the gases, or it may be the air or the pneumatic pressure which has been developed, which has been there in the cylinder, that it will be expelled through the 2 to 3, and expel is also the faster way. See, this is a simple working principle of the what we can say the quick exhaust port. The another one what we are discussing is nothing but a two pressure valve. The two pressure valve is also works on the principle of the AND valve. See, the AND valve, or it may be the AND and or the gating mechanism, normally what we have discussed or what we have studied in the case of the electronics, but here also it works on the same concept as that of the AND valve mechanism. The two pressure valves requires a two pressurized input allow an output from itself. The cross-sectional view of the two pressure valve, in the two position are given in the sketch. Now in the very first one it consists of the what we can say a spool. Once if the inlet pressure is pressurized, automatically it is blocking it. Then afterwards no output will be there. The output pressure, if it is there, means that it is expelled out. The same way, if the pressurization is done from the what we can say the from the left side, again it is blocking it and no output is there. But here in the third case, if the pressurization or if there is a balanced pressure on the spool, then the flow it is taking place. For that reason only it is called as the AND wall, and this type we are discussing further in the next module. The next part what we are discussing is with respect to a time delay wall. See, as the principal construction of the time delay wall is similar to the what we can say the 3x2 pilot operated wall. The pilot wall is designed to operate against the spring pressure. Once if the pilot chamber pressure exceeds the spring pressure, the main wall is held in a closed position. In the operation, the air is allowed to the pilot chamber reservoir through the needle walls. See, the schematic diagram shows the working of the time delay wall. See here, as the name itself is suggesting it, the time delay it can be done very easily by working by the same mechanism as that of the 2x3 pilot wall. Thank you.